Hey my Squidlings, it's Katie here. Welcome back to another video. So today we're getting another mermaid, and this is not your traditional mermaid. She is a very feisty and very cranky mermaid. She's just been fished up on a boat, and she apparently is this person's prized catch. I'm coloring in Copic markers, and if you want to know a full supply list of everything that I used, I'll have it all listed in the description below. So anyway, I thought it would be fun to add a couple of like siren-esque mermaids to my mermaid book, just to kind of, I don't know, like break it up a little bit from the cutesy mermaids. And I really wanted to just kind of play with color with this one. So her skin is shades of gray, purple, and blue, and then her tail and hair are shades of red, green, and yellow. I thought it would be a really cool color scheme, kind of do something a little different, get out of my comfort zone. Again, I did this a while ago, so it's probably not my best work, but I really like the way she came out. I don't know, I'm pretty proud of this piece, I'm not gonna lie. So she is actually wearing a bra, a crown, and kind of like a belt made of human bone, which is kind of creepy, I know, but I thought that since she's a siren and normally, you know, she'd lure people to their death, she'd take some kind of prize, and maybe she's even like the queen of the sirens or something. I don't know. I just thought it was a fun little story to kind of add to it, that she wears the bones of her victims. I don't know. I just thought it was a cool idea. Anyway, I really wanted to make her hair, like I said, green, yellow, and red. Now that I think about it, it really reminds me of a stoplight, but anyway. So, it was really hard to blend, but I made it work, and I think it turned out pretty cool. I did make up some flubs because I eventually make her roots red, which in almost all the other hair pieces, her roots are actually green, so I did mess that up a little bit. But that's okay because I made it work. I tried to fix it. I don't know. I made it work though. And then I do the same thing to her tail, but I end up using more, I don't know, like washed out tones for the tail because I didn't want it to be as bright as her hair. But I really like the way her tail came out. So it's kind of got this like opalescent kind of feel to it, at least it does to me. So I really wanted to play with perspective in this piece just because I normally don't, and I know that it definitely could have been better, but I thought it was a really cool idea. I used a little bit of reference for this just because, you know, references are good for any artist to use, and then I thought it would be cool to have like the guy that fished her up, or the girl that fished her up, to kind of be standing over her, gawking at their prize or something. And I went ahead and added some fish as well, just because she probably wouldn't have been caught alone without any fish, and I have no idea what kind of fish these are. I did not use a reference. I probably should have. But I just wanted to make them kind of fantastical looking, just because, I mean, hey, this person just caught a mermaid, why not have some weird looking interesting fish while we're at it? So I went ahead and drew the person's shoes. As you can see, when I'm coloring the planks of wood, you can see the outlines of the shoes, and oh hey, my Copic died. Anyway, I wanted them to be kind of like, I don't even know, like old-timey looking shoes, so I had to look up some reference for that. And the reason she's on like planks of wood is just because I figured they would be on some kind of ship, you know, fishing the mermaid up, but that's just my imagination working. Anyway, it was a lot of brown, and my brown marker was not very happy with me. So after that, I drew the fishnet, and it's hard to see the fishnet, even in the final picture, but it was just a thing I wanted to add, just to add some depth, I guess. And of course, I have to add those shadows, and I actually forget to add a shadow on one of the fish, and it kind of looks funny. I do end up adding it in the end, but you don't see it actually on the video. So now I'm adding the shadow for the person, and again, this is definitely not the best that it could have been, but I thought it was pretty cool, and it was my first time doing something like this, and I'm pretty proud of it, so we're just gonna chalk it up as a win in my book. So now that I'm putting the final touches on this, I think I end up line arting it just a little bit, just to add some more you know, like character to it, and add some things that, you know, like kind of got washed out by not adding lines. Sometimes lineless artwork works really well for me, and sometimes I feel like it just washes everything out. So yeah, now I'm just adding the rest of the person's shadow. I guess I didn't do that earlier. Tried to add as many cool tones to it as possible, while keeping, you know, the colors kind of local, if that makes any sense. And yeah, so now I'm actually outlining the planks of wood, and they're not perfect, I know that. I just kind of winged this part. And then I tried to darken up some of the net as well. And here's the final piece, so I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Don't forget you can follow me here on our cute little squid pod if you haven't already, to keep updated on new videos. Also, don't forget you can follow me on any and all of my social media. And until next time, guys, toodaloo!